So I went down this big rabbit hole recently, rediscovering probably my favorite animatronic of all time. It is the most jaw-droppingly scary and huge character. And of course, this comes from Disney. It's so interesting to see animatronics like this in action because it's so crazy different from what we see usually. Things from Distortions Unlimited, Scare Factory, or Unit 70 Studios are really cool, but things like this Yeti are in their own league. Things like this cost millions. For example, the shaman from Navi River Journey cost them $10 million. So something like this Yeti has to be somewhere nearby. This thing is 25 feet tall, which is bigger than anything we've seen in retail. The tallest thing that we've seen has come from Home Depot, and that was 15 feet. I know that it's ridiculous to compare that to retail, but something that is that shape, I couldn't imagine being taller than that. For scale, that is over 2 grim deaths stacked on top of each other. This Yeti doesn't just use pneumatics like we're used to. Instead of air, it uses liquid. These are called hydraulics. And they're basically just stronger pneumatics, because the parts on this thing are massive and extremely heavy, which makes it all the more impressive to see how smooth it moves. Now this Yeti has an interesting history, because it only worked for a short period of time. The Yeti was installed to the mountain while it was being built because there was no other way to bring something so large into the mountain after it was built. And the ride opened in 2006. Roughly a year after it opened, the Yeti had to be turned off. It didn't stop working, they just had to unplug it because its big, heavy, and large movement caused the foundations of the mountain to crack. So to be completely safe, obviously they had to stop it from moving. And now it's been sitting static inside the roller coaster for over a decade. That's 10 years. And to think if it was just removed and like placed on the ground, you could just turn it on and it works. It just hurts the building that it's in too much. Why they haven't fixed such an expensive animatronic yet is because they would have to remove a section of the mountain to be able to work on the reinforcements of the structure. Obviously, this is insanely expensive and insanely hard to do. They would have to close the ride for a very long time. And to this day, they haven't considered it worth it. Their solution, ever since they made it stop working, has been to put a strobe light on it, which is effective. You only see this Yeti for about like a second or two as you're running under it. So I know some people who thought it was moving when it really wasn't. I think I would rather have a giant static Yeti than them trying to fix it by replacing it with a screen or something. Because this thing is just a marvel of engineering. It's crazy. I know I've been talking a lot about retail animatronics and things like Halloween costumes and stuff recently. I just wanted to talk about something huge and cool because it just captivated me and I really wanted to share this information that I've gathered. Anyways, I hope that you thought it was as interesting as I did, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!